especially in a draft format that's as punishing as this one. There's just a lot of like, if a 2-man renown guy hits you and becomes renowned, you just can't do anything. Yeah, this draft format seems very fast, from what I can tell. There's a lot of 2-man, 3-man renown guys, and it's very punishing. Like, if you aren't able to answer the renown guys before they hit you, you're going to be so far behind in combat to where you just can't come back. Like, if you're on the play and you play a 2-man renown guy, they don't play a 2-mana spell, and you swing in, your guy becomes renowned, they can't deal with it. You just keep on streamlining these powerful threats and you just kill them. White's probably the most powerful color in the draft format. Blue's a pretty good splash because there are cards like Send to Sleep and Disperse. They also have like their 3-mana counterspell, which is actually not bad. The Spell Mastery is pretty easy to get. Scrying 2 is relevant. Flaming Javelin's a good magic card. That's at least what I can tell, though. I don't... Mark of the Hare... To look that one up. Oh, the taps on the attack. Yeah, that card is bonkers. It just makes combat impossible for your opponent. And cards like Archangel Ties, of course, you can't rely on picking up mythics and things, but like commons and uncommons, you could generally get 2 to 3 of them. I think a lot of the rares are really strong. Like, and Jace isn't very good in the limited format. Just giving something flash effect doesn't do that much. You probably still play because a Mirthful Looter is still pretty good. Chandra's not bad. Nissa's pretty good. Liliana's okay. I mean, it's still like a mythic that's not bad. So it seems like I have a better grasp on the format than you think. I'm really good at like analyzing sets. I'm just trying to figure out what's good, what's bad. My limited decks always like seem to turn out mediocre, which is weird. Modern Masters 2 I figured out. That was people kept on passing me Comet Storms. You just snap pick them, force red. Comet Storms was busted in that draft format. Yeah, generally I have a grasp on the format, but I don't exactly draft that much. It's also expensive. Yeah, you have successfully picked my brain on Magic Origins, though. Congratulations. It's still not nearly as aggressive as Zendikar. Zendikar draft format was super aggressive. Just the landfall mechanic just makes things very quick and fast. I do. If they bring back landfall in Battle for Zendikar, it's gonna be a very aggressive draft format again. Which, I mean, that's fine. It probably beats of course, that M14 draft. That was just like draft the best opportunity Elixir of Immortality deck. There's nothing aggressive about drafting 6 Hedron Cabs. I mean, okay. That's like one card in the set. Everything else was like just super aggressive. I mean, you were like aggressively milling their deck. If that counts. To be fair, if you have like 2 to 3 Hedron crabs in play and you just play a land, you just have, let's say you have 3 in play. I mean, you're milling, each land you play is a milling of 9. It's not going to take that long to just deck your opponent. Alright, so time was just called in the round. It shouldn't be too far off from the next one. I don't think I drafted any cons. No, I drafted Favor Forged. I drafted Favor Forged cons. When we were doing PT testing. Maybe I'm not necessarily... I think I play the games out really poorly. Like, constructed magic and limited magic are 2 completely different things. And a lot of time it's a person is exceptional in one or the other. I would say my strong point is constructed magic. My limited play is... like, the actual drafts and figuring out what's good in this set is... I feel like I've got a good sense of doing that. But... and then the actual draft I'm okay at. But then, like, actually playing the games is a little difficult. There's a lot of, like, free attacks and things that you just don't... I don't see that others do. The only limited events are, like, Grand Prix. And, of course, Pro Tours, but... I don't think I'll be going to any... yeah, just combat things. I don't think I'll be going to any limited Grand Prix. I doubt it. I normally don't go to them. They're expensive, and if you do poorly, it kind of sucks. That's probably the main reason I'm on the Open Series. So, like, I just mainly go to Opens is because they're all constructed of some sort, whether it be Modern, Standard, or Legacy. I don't think I'll be going to any events for a while, though. Oh, there's regionals, the 1st of August. I might go to that. Probably, actually. It's like a 10K. Yeah, probably. If I scrub out, there's a Legacy Super IQ. Here, what else is... I'm trying to think what else is coming up. I know next week there's an Open in Charlotte. I believe. I think it's Modern. And next week is Regionals. I'm gonna just pull up a schedule. Next week is Richmond, excuse me. That is not Charlotte. Yeah, so this weekend Chicago, next week is Richmond and Regionals. And then there's a Legacy up in DC. And then there's GP London, Charlotte Modern, and then Invitational. So that's season 3 of the Star City circuit. I don't think there's any nearby Grand Prix. Probably not. They've already done their East Coast stuff. I think there's like one in Dallas. Yeah, Dallas next week in the Pro Tour. San Diego, London, Detroit. He has a team Grand Prix in Detroit. It's interesting. I believe it's, yeah, it's definitely sealed. It's team limited. I think there are a few people going from here. As it feels like those events are a long way from now, but they really aren't. An Invitational come up out of nowhere. Alright, so it looks like they're in the last game. They're probably finishing up soon. It's between Living End and Blue Light Control. Blue Light Control has to play pretty quickly, just like every other control deck. They're in turn 2, so they had a time extension from something. God, I don't know. That's crazy. I'm not sure if this Blue Light Control player is going to be able to survive. Looks like a Living End has resolved. And there's a lot of dudes in play. There's also a Living End suspended, so the following turn that Living End is going to be cast and wipe his board. I believe it'll be a draw if the Blue Light Control player can't win, which I don't believe he can with his board. There's a bunch of Wall of Omens. Yeah, I assume there's like a deck check or something. Or some sort of ruling. That took a while. Looks like there's a Sun Titan in play. Trying to get some value. A Swanson. Yeah, the board's gonna get wiped because of this Living End, so I don't think either player is going to be able to win. It wasn't a deck check. Because it's only 6 minutes between time and the turn 2. And deck check is normally like 10 minutes. It takes a while to sort through those decks and figure out what there is, what there isn't. Deck checking. It's so annoying that you have to do it, but you gotta keep people honest. It just slows down the tournament process by a mile. Just makes the games take, just the tournament takes longer because of situations like these. Yeah, I'm not sure if Blue Light Control can exactly make it because it takes so long to win your games.